Okay then YouTubers, so I've done a little bit of clearing. You can see I've got all my lettuce ready to go in here. That's the second set. I've already put in a couple of the basils here in between the tomatoes, so there's some of my ones that I've been growing on. Look at the lettuce now. I mean, look how big these are. So I'm taking leaves off these. These are just so easy, so successful. A couple of weeds like here. Just have to make sure you take these ones out. So I'm going to put all the lettuce in here and they're going to grow on a bit. Tomatoes are starting to shape up, look. Some guys here, they're looking good. Just been tying some more of them up outside as well to keep training these guys up to the top. Keep taking out all these extra little shoots here. These have to go. That's promoting this upward growth. So what I'm trying to do is I want them to go right to the roof around a bit, and then they'll spur on to, yes, they maybe won't have as much fruit, but it's going to push it on because I've got a lot of plants. I don't need to have a lot of each one, but what I want is them early. So things like this, they're just another plant, so we don't want it. So I'll show you what it looks like when I've got all these guys in. So I'd just thought I'd show everyone some of the harvesting from the poly. So you look at the lettuce. Now basically, because I've been really careful with this, I'm not even going to have to wash it. So if you're really, really careful about your soil and not getting soil on the leaf, just taking a few leaves off each plant, no washing required, just straight in the salad, job done. So really easy to do. You think it's been a couple of months, and I've set some more of these, so I've got more little ones growing. So when these are done, I'm going to pull them out, refresh a bit of the soil. I'm going to put some more in. So there you go, that's going to be my salad for tonight. Okay then guys, so back in the poly, had a bit of a tidy up. You can see now I've planted the fresh lettuce to come into play, a bit of basil that I was growing on, and also look, my lettuce has gone crazy. Starting to get the tomatoes now, they're looking good. That little guy could be the first one. So we'll probably need to do a bit more feeding. I think it's moving on a bit. We're getting some really nice flowers in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little look at these strawberries. So these have been amazing strawberries, but we've got some runners. So I'm going to take all the runners off, and I'm going to then plant them up, pot them up, so ready for next year. Hopefully these will produce something even better. I've got absolutely loads, so I'm going to be some time doing this, but I'm just going to cut the runner off at the top, see what I've got, get it in a pot, give it a water, we'll see where we are, and that's 3 plants. So join me again at the potting table. Okay, so some people, what they do is they leave the runners on, but because I've got my hanging baskets, it's tricky. So all I've done is I've put a bit of vermiculite, bit of compost. I take the runner that I've chopped down. You can see the roots, can't you? Very simple. And then we're just going to push it in just a little bit, and that will do its job. If I give it lots of water, it should be fine. We'll probably put a touch more soil on top. So I've got some that are one variety here. I'm going to do another variety here, and we're just going to see what we get. Give it a few months. If any take, they take, and they're free strawberries, and these ones have been incredible, so I'm hoping these survive. So it really is that simple to make your own strawberry plants. Okay, so I've moved on to I think this is my 3rd sowing of leaf this season. So we've got some mixed leaf that I'm going to put in there, some more Mizuna because that's doing very well, but it grows so fast. Fennel, that's a bit of a punt, we'll see. It's a bit late on the season, but we'll see how it goes. Tatsoi, more for stir fries. And then we'll put some coriander in here, and then I'm going to take out the whole thing and drop it into the greenhouse in the floor eventually, which probably will happen to these. These will probably go outside. We'll see how it goes. But I guess I'm just going to sprinkle a few on, water it in. Maybe I'll just put a touch of compost on each one, just as an extra. So it goes. So real simple, but these nice little trays, and then I'll put them in something with there's an under tray to go underneath to keep the moisture in. So there we go. Right then guys, so I'll just show you what's happening on Friday afternoon. So it's been a bit hot in here, but you can see some of these aren't looking too bad. So I think I'm starting to get a bit of rooting. These look a bit wilty. I think it's the heat. These are, sometimes they take, sometimes they don't. So that's why I did a few. But you can see they're looking really neat. Definitely. Germination wise, coriander's a bit slow. Look, nothing there. What's quite interesting is how amazing some of these are. So fennel, nothing. Tatsoi, they're looking nice with a bit of humidity. I'm going to take the lid off now, I don't need it. And then here, look, Mizuna, that's why they're my favourite. They grow so strongly. So it's only after like 4 days, and then they're the mixed leaves. So we'll see how it's going, but looking good. Lettuce is picking up here, that's the next generation. These are about done really, starting to go a bit bitter. And tomatoes are doing well. Got some bigger, some smaller. Let's have a look. Oh, let's take this one off. Oh, that's feeling nice actually. I think that's it's almost there. Didn't come off too easy. Let's have a taste. This is the first tomato of the season. Oh yeah, it's nice. So there we are. First tomato. We've got some stylish. These are stripy ones. Pepper. Ooh. This is my grafted one. Yeah, the pepper's not. There's a lot of flowering. Maybe a bit later. Some more tomatoes there. It's been a bit unusual. Got some little ones growing in here. There we go. So there's all sorts happening. So yeah, so doing pretty well. But yeah, quite pleased with the growth. So there we go. If you enjoyed that, come back and join me another time.